We lived in a nice little house on a cul-de-sac with a neatly trimmed postage stamp of a yard. Stephen drank beers with the neighborhood men as they mowed their lawns on Saturdays. Sometimes a few wives came out to chat, bringing iced tea or lemonade. The one time I'd tried it, the glare I'd received from Stephen had been murderous.
"Well, are you too stupid to answer the fucking question?"
His voice was loud, reverberating off the walls, and I feared the other guests would hear my humiliation. My mind drew a blank. What could I say or do to make his pain and anger at our childless marriage better? Nothing. And if I admitted the truth as to why we had no children, that might just push him over the edge. I tempered the urge to shrug and roll my eyes. Despite his attempts to squash my spirit, it still lingered in there somewhere. "I'm sorry, Stephen." He blew out a breath of disgust, whiskey, fried cod, and garlicky potatoes coming with it. I swallowed a gag and instead feigned an itch on my nose to keep my reaction from being visible.
"I'm sorry? Is that all you can say? I'm sorry?"
Stephen laughed bitterly.
8 years and nothing to show for it. You've been a waste of my time."
Beverly nodded her agreement. If only they were aware. Stephen would have probably killed me. After the abuse started, I knew I couldn't bring children into the world. Not with Stephen. I was so miserable, I couldn't bear the thought of subjecting an innocent child to it. I visited the women's clinic on campus. They gave out birth control like it was candy, no questions asked. I'd had a steady supply ever since, my one saving grace.
"Get out of my sight!"
Stephen roared. Head down, I wasted no time scurrying from the chair and out of the sitting room. Our hostess stood in the hallway wringing her hands. When I rushed out, Mrs. Lamb opened her mouth to say something, but I shook my head. There was no need for her comfort or offer. I was embarrassed enough as it was. With silent but hurried steps in my practical ballet flats, I ran upstairs to the bedroom I shared with my husband and clicked on the dim light, waiting for my eyes to adjust to its flickering. I gazed into the aged bureau mirror. A stranger stared back at me. She wore her long, wavy red hair hidden well in a tight bun at the nape of her neck. Wide, frightened blue eyes, pale skin, cheekbones jutting from thin flesh, a long, slender neck, collarbones that could cut someone. When had I become so fragile? Why did I look so ghostly? This wasn't me. Couldn't be me. And yet it was. A stranger. I'd been so full of life at 18. Until the day I lost everything. And thought I'd gained a loving husband. A plane crash. Both parents and younger brother gone in an instant. I had no grandparents. My father was an only child, and my mother's sister was always in and out of rehab for one drug-related abuse or another. That left me. Alone. Now I was dressed in clothes suited for someone well beyond my 26 years. A frilly collared maroon blouse, buttoned at the wrists, and an ankle-length beige pencil skirt. I looked like my grandmother, what I could remember of her. Beneath the prim clothes was an even primmer pair of white underwear and a white no-nonsense bra. Nothing sexy. I wasn't allowed to look sexy on the outside. Wasn't allowed to think of myself as anything other than Stephen's wife, Stephen's maid, Stephen's cook, Stephen's punching bag. I longed for something different, dreamed of a life unlike this one. One with love, friendship, respect. One where I could feel beautiful, be free to be me. I turned away from the mirror and let my gaze drift over the room. It was small. Wood-paneled walls, a cream ceiling with a few water